Exercise number 19. Are you one of those people who put off doing things? Question mark. Do you take the words from your old copy book? Colon. Never put off until tomorrow the work which you can do today, comma, words written so carefully, but comma, perhaps comma, sometimes against your will, dash, and turn them into colon. Never do today the work which you can put off until tomorrow? Question mark. Taking too little account of the statement to be found on the next line of the copybook that tomorrow never comes? Question mark. New para. On other pages of the copybook were other statements, for example, telling us that great cities are not built in a day and that success does not come overnight, full stop. If, as children, we thought about these last two statements at all, as we copied them, it is quite possible that our thoughts moved along the wrong lines and that we saw in them not a reason for making more serious attempts, for working day by day to build up our success, but rather a reason for putting off the moment, for taking action, for putting off today's work until tomorrow, full stop. In some fields of work, such putting off of action may have no serious results and may, indeed, have no really bad influence on a person's life viewed as a whole, full stop. But you, as a shorthand writer, are working in a field where any putting off of action must have an immediately bad effect, a field where it is of the first importance that you should not put off, full stop. You have been learning shorthand, probably, because you think dash and think rightly that it will be of service to you in your attempt to make a way for yourself in the world of business of or industry, and in responsible shorthand writing there can be no putting off, full stop. When you are acting as a shorthand writer, you must, from second to second and from minute to minute, put on to paper outlines representing the words you are hearing, and these outlines must be written almost at the same time as the words are said, full stop. Until you can do this at any reasonable rate of talking, you cannot be said to be a responsible shorthand writer, full stop. You cannot put off until the next minute the writing of the words which are said in any particular minute, comma, and if you cannot put off at the moment of writing shorthand notes, comma, nor you can, comma, if you are to be successful, comma, put off certain parts of your training until some future date, full stop. Many young girls and boys try to put off learning certain things, comma, expecting that in some way they will be able to do these things when required without the trouble of learning how to do them, full stop. Nothing worthwhile can be learned without trying. Full stop. Do not, comma, therefore, comma, put off. Do not, comma, for example, comma, put off learning the rules of the system. Semicolon. Do not put off learning the special signs for the more common words of the language, semicolon. Do not put off making a note of outlines which are written on the blackboard, full stop. Your teacher has not put them there in order to do a little shorthand writing himself, full stop. He has put them there to help you, full stop. Do not put off getting as much real writing of shorthand as possible, semicolon, and do not put off reading back your own shorthand notes, full stop. This last point is of very great importance to you because, as you will at once agree, comma, it is of little advantage to you to be able to write even at the high rate of 200 words a minute if you cannot afterwards read back the notes which you have written, full stop. The shorthand writer who can write and can read back with certainty at 80 words a minute would be considered a far more satisfactory employee from the businessman's point of view, full stop. Do not, therefore, put off reading back your own notes until tomorrow, full stop. Start today, full stop. If you know the rules of the system, comma, if you know the special signs, comma, if you write clear notes which you can easily read back afterwards, comma, then you have a very satisfactory base upon which to build up a high rate of writing, full stop. You are, comma, in fact, comma, well on the way to being a responsible and, we hope, a well paid shorthand writer, full stop.